Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome to TacTeam Germany Gone Wild, where I think we've accomplished a whole lot here. I'm here with Arumba. How's it going?
Pretty well, Shen. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm happy with this campaign. It's gone pretty well. We went from one province minor down here in Brno, which used to be known as Ulm. We named it after our first king, because he was our first duke, because he was so good.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what he did. Was it monarch points, or was he a good general?
I think he was just an amazing general, but I honestly don't remember. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But if we named a province after him, he must have been amazing. We named another province after another general, Köln. Remember Köln?
No.
Oh, okay. You've got memory like I do.
I like how you named a province Land.
I did? Where?
It's right next to Wyoming, right next to Munchies.
Oh, yeah.
The province of Land.
And Munchies. Oh, my goodness. And
yep.
Regensburg instead of Regensburg. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think it's funny how you entertain yourself with that.
I got to. I think, for me, this has been one of the most relaxing things, is just doing TacTeam, because there's two people. We can focus on military, we can focus on colonizing, we can focus on diplo relations, and still have time left over to name provinces after shit. Why not?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
And we only rarely get stack wiped. Just, almost every video.
Yeah, but that's all your fault. That's easy.
Yeah. Well, it's also because of our idea choice selection. This campaign was all over the place. It's like, first off, we're like, well, we need diplomatic, because diplomatic's important in the HRE, right? So you can deal with aggressive expansion. Then we went plutocratic, because you're just like, plutocratic's amazing.
I like plutocratic. I still do. And
I think it's okay.
Since we planned on switching away from being a republic, we had to take it before we stop being a republic, or else it becomes unavailable. So I figured, just take it.
Right, and I think part of the reason we went diplomatic is because we needed diplomatic religious in order to become a theocracy.
Correct. That was the original idea.
Then we became a theocracy, but why did we stop being a theocracy?
Because Paradox changed theocracies and they stopped being good.
Right. You can't have battle pope. You can't have battle leader anymore. So we said, okay, theocracies suck. So let's become something else.
That was the whole idea, was like, we wanted to become a theocracy because you don't lose stability when the monarch dies, and all of your monarchs can be generals.
Yeah. That would
be. If you don't like them, you just kill them off and get a new one. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Then they took that away from us.
They did. It was too good. I mean, you got to admit, it was too good. But now it's like, what would be the advantage of playing a theocracy now? I just don't see it. That, to me, was the advantage.
Well, you still lose the regency councils, and you still have a choice. You have six choices every time your character dies.
Of what kind of heir you want, yeah. Yeah,
you can get prestige, you can get devotion, you can get opinion with a neighbor. Like, there's some choices there. And I do really like the plus 25% tax income modifier from having high devotion. So, but for me, the selling point was the leaders. That was why I pushed so hard to become a theocracy.
Right. I was sold on it. I was sold.
Didn't we become a republic, or was that not this? I don't remember.
We started as a free city, and then as soon as you take land as a free city, you become a republic.
Okay. So we touched on republic, theocracy, monarchy, emperor, and now we are a independent empire of Germany.
Yeah, we're an empire. Instead of being a duchy, we went from duchy to empire. No kingdom. We never went kingdom. We went duchy, empire.
Yeah.
We left the HRE, and the HRE looks so sad now. Oh my God.
We went exploration because we had a coastline and we had to. And then we went influence. Why did we go influence?
Because of the aggressive expansion impact. I'm pretty sure that was the reason.
Yeah, okay, that sounds right. Everything else in that idea group. Unjustified demands is good. Kinda.
Yeah. Unjustified demands is good. Extra relations over time is fine. Diplomatic reputation's great. Well, but I think it was really the aggressive expansion why we went there.
But the unjustified demands stops being good as soon as you get the imperialism CB. So.
Yeah, because you have justified demands on everything.
And vassal force limit contribution is so bad.
Yeah, it is.
Because it
goes from 6 to 8. Big deal.
No, it's not even that. Like, look at our force limit.
Yeah.
From Nassau, we have +2. The default is +1. So that idea gives you 1 extra force limit per vassal.
That's so garbage.
So, yay! 2 extra force limit. Wow. I could build a regimental camp. Or what's the upgraded version?
And you don't even get it from Sweden.
A conscription center. Gives you +2 force limit, for crying out loud. So
that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And I think the reason for that, though, is that a long time ago, Vassal force limit used to give you, it was a percentage of their development or their base tax, I think it was back then, that you got a percentage of their base tax added to your base tax, which was then factored into the force limit contribution.
So having big strong vassals would be great for your economy.
In this case, it would have been really good back then. But then when they changed it to a fixed number, then these ideas just suck.
Yeah.
And then offensive, we finally started to move toward actually having a military.
We should have done offensive a long time ago.
Yeah.
It would have helped out this entire campaign.
Yeah. Could have gone wilder. We could have gone offensiver.
But formed Germany.
Formed Germany.
The wildest. 1691 Germany. It's not that bad.
Well, coming from a one province minor, and we got really hosed, I think, by Austria in the beginning, didn't we?
I don't recall.
Didn't they? Oh, well, we did too. This was our second run at it, right? Maybe it was the first time I was thinking of it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably right. Because this one, I know we had a little bit of trouble getting started, but once we got going, we lost one war this entire campaign. It was just a steamroll.
Do you remember the war, or are you able to see that in the ledger or something?
I remember the war. I remember we lost Wyoming, and we lost...
Oh, yeah.
Was it California? We lost 2 provinces. It wasn't that big of a deal. But we lost a war, and we were looking at each other through the microphones here on Skype. We were looking at each other, and we're like, "Are we really going to stick in this war?" It's like we maybe turn it around if we just get mercs out our ass and just take as many loans as you could humanly imagine. But what's the point? Why not just get out of the war before? I think we had like 2 forts that were about to fall. We would have our capital. We would have lost tons of war score.
Yeah.
So we figured just peace out, move on, and we got the land back anyway. Who cares?
Yep. That's the thing, like, I guess it just goes to show, like, you don't have to win every single war to still do well in the campaign. And there's one of those tooltips on the loading screen that says, like, don't quit just because you lost a war. And it's true, because it's not a big deal. Losing a couple provinces doesn't really change much.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where if I'm in single player, I'm probably going to be the most stubborn bastard ever, and I'm just going to stick in every single war until I can turn around. Even if it takes 40 years to finish a war, I'll do it just because I'm that stubborn. But there's no need. There really isn't. Like, in those 40 years that you stick in a war just to turn things around with all of the loans and mercs you can possibly get, you could have pieced out, rebuilt your army, rebuilt your navy, gone back to war again multiple times, and then gone and taken your land back. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
You can have tons more. So yeah, sometimes it makes sense to peace out. Just give up before it's too bad, and especially in a situation where our capital's about to fall.
So Australia is in a. They took the decision to form Australia.
Yeah, they did it.
That's cool.
Don't judge them. It's Portuguese Australia.
I gotta say again, I don't like the randomized New World. I don't even want to look over here at this stuff. I like our colonies; they're cool, but we really didn't get that much colonization done.
No, we did 10 provinces in each region just to get a free merchant. Which makes a lot of sense since we didn't take trade ideas. We might as well get the merchants that way.
Yeah, the Bretons are colonizing. The
British are colonizing in the south.
The French, yeah. It's pretty busy.
But the New World was very empty. Like this giant continent, there was no one on it. There's still no one on it. It's just colonies.
That's very strange. I'm not a fan. I like regular New World.
Yeah, I do too. And then again, regular New World, it's like, what's the point of discovery if it's the same New World all the time? That's why everyone wanted the random New World. It just didn't really live up to expectations. That's all.
Right. I think part of it is that there's just so many darn islands, and I like how the regular New World is connected through Panama. And it's almost the entire thing. There's a few islands, the Caribbean, of course, but just the fact that you can colonize like Brazil, and then you've got troops on the ground in the Americas, and you can actually march.
You can walk to New York from Brazil, no problem.
Yeah, it takes time, of course, but it's kind of nice because then
convenient.
It does a lot. Like right now, if we had colonial nations and we wanted them to help out with these little tribes down on the southern continent, they can't do it, but. If you have the 13 colonies and like Mexico, they'll help out with everything.
Help out. Yeah. And that's a really good point, actually, is if you have colonial wars, which happen all the time, normally. In a normal new world, you have colonial wars because they'll attack the natives or they'll attack each other, like Spain's colony will attack France's colony, whatever. They happen all the time. It's just not going to happen here. And even if it does, they're going to be across a giant ocean. They're not going to do anything to each other. They're going to send ships over. That's it. That's it. Just ships. So they're not really going to do anything in the war. I mean, that's a really good point. In the normal new world, you're going to have a ton of conflict and they can actually fight each other. They can actually conquer each other's land and stuff. It's just not going to happen here. Not with an ocean in the way.
I'm looking at the German region right now. Notice like all the way down to Istria, we've got this fancy little blue bordered claim. I don't usually see these permanent claims. They're awesome though. 25% reduced coring cost permanent claim. That's sick. That's sick.
I can live with that.
We have a permanent claim on Austria's capital. Love it. That's nice. 38 development. We can core it for 150.
Pretty decent, unless he takes aristocratic. Then we'd be screwed. Yeah, that was a fun campaign. We took out a whole bunch of the world's powers. The two that are next are going to be Great Britain and then probably France. We're going to have to turn on France after Britain. We would have to. Yeah.
However, we're not going to. Because we set out to make Ulm go wild. I feel like going to Germany is wild. We've gone wild. And we're not going to play every campaign into the hundreds of episodes. So
well, I think that's just what it is. It's just we don't want triple digit campaigns.
Yeah. It's too much of a...
We just don't.
Too much. Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this. We had a ton of fun playing this campaign. Took a little break when Arumba got sick. Are you over your cold, by the way?
Actually, no. Like, I sound fine. This has been 3 weeks now. I feel fine. I sound pretty normal, but I still have this like thing in the back of my throat, and it's horrible.
Do you have a parasite or something?
Yeah, it could be like that. There's that fish that like has a parasite that like eats its tongue, and then like becomes its tongue. I must have one of those. It's got to be in there, and it's having difficulty with my human DNA, and so it's like going after my uvula or something.
Oh God!
Totally,
it's hanging on your uvula, just dangling there.
Probably what's happening. I'm pretty sure.
Get a flashlight and poke it in there.
90% sure. Yeah.
You gonna call him Little Arumba? Lil Arumba.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? I mean, as long as he functions as a uvula, whatever the hell that thing does. No. What does that thing do anyway? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
It's just this weird little thing there that dangles.
It's just there. Yeah.
All right, we're a little bit off topic.
Oh man. Right. But yeah, what was really nice there is at the end, once you hit Tech 23 Diplo, holy crap.
Yeah.
Imperialism CB is just ridiculous. And now we have nationalism on everyone too. Everyone who's in the German culture group, you're dead. Not only do we have permanent claims on you, but we get nationalism too, so we can take 50% more.
Yeah, actually I'm curious, is nationalism, is that CB even better than imperialism?
Yeah, it's 50% instead of 75%.
Let me just get a diplomat back so I can take a look at this. No, game, we're not playing you anymore. Stop it.
It is ridiculously good.
All right, so nationalism, 50% AE, 50% cost.
Yeah, it's so good.
Wow.
So forming Germany at this point, where there's still a ton of land in the German region that we haven't conquered yet, means nationalism is just going to make it so much better for us.
Now, I'm looking at the CB, and on like Bohemia, it only shows nationalism for Oberpfalz.
Probably because the Czech culture group is actually in the Slavic group, not German.
Okay.
It's in the German region, but not the Slavic culture, not the German culture group.
So it's based on culture group, not based on region. So we have to look
Switzerland, Austria, the Danish lands, the Dutch lands, Prussia, all that stuff.
Okay, so there's Oberpfalz. I can see why that's there. So it's not going to help us out with all of the claims, but like Austria, for example, we could nationalism the crap out of him.
Yep. I mean, that's what I was planning until we decided that we didn't want to go to episode 100.
Yeah, that would be over 100. That'd be like 200% overextension right there. And he could do it because it's 50% cost.
Right.
And we have administrative efficiency, so the war score cost goes down too.
And even if we go to 200 overextension, we could just make a client state, no problem.
Mm-hmm. I'm not crazy, right? War overextension or war score cost gets reduced.
Yes, by 50%.
Germany's administrative efficiency minus 3.31. Germany's province modifier war score cost minus 2.07. Wow. We can take like 10 base tax province for 4 war score. That's really small.
Sweet. Very sweet.
Cool. Well, maybe in another lifetime we would have completed this campaign. But we feel good.
Yeah.
We feel good.
Sounds good. Did you have fun?
I did, definitely. What are we going to do next?
All right, cool.
We're going to play another game, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about other games to play. We haven't found a good one, though.
We'll find one soon.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this campaign. We had a blast playing this. We're feeling a little guilty for allying the big blue blob, but hey, it worked out for us, so why not?
Yes. Yep. Sometimes you have to.
We'll see you all later. Have a good one.
See ya.